In every village in this world, you can still find a familiar scene. A yard with rammed earth, a row of vegetables swaying gently in the breeze, and a few chickens curiously scratching the ground, looking for seeds, insects, or maybe just exploring. For thousands of years, chickens have walked alongside humanity, offering food, security, and quiet lessons in patience, simplicity, and the cycles of life. The first evidence of chicken domestication goes back over 8,000 years in Southeast Asia. As agriculture took root and communities grew, humans discovered the advantages of raising birds that provided eggs regularly and meat without the need for hunting. Thus began a deep, almost symbolic relationship. In ancient Egypt, hens were kept for their eggs. The Greeks and Romans prized them not just for their meat, but also for their role as biological clocks, roosters crowing to greet the dawn. In various Asian cultures, the hen became a symbol of fertility and protection. From the mountain hamlets to the lowland plains, hens are woven into the daily fabric of rural life. Raised on the ground, free to roam in fresh air and sunlight, backyard chickens offer deep orange yolks and richly flavored meat, qualities rarely found in industrial alternatives. But the hen is more than just a source of food. She is a symbol of self-reliance. She lays eggs daily, reproduces easily, eats leftovers and what she finds, reduces household food waste, and provides natural fertilizer for gardens. More than that, hens play an educational role. Children grow up learning responsibility by caring for them. They witness the cycle of life firsthand and learn to respect animals and nature. The hen gives us two of the most valuable food products, eggs and meat. Eggs are a complete source of protein, vitamins A, B2, B12, D, and minerals, iron, phosphorus, selenium. They are easy to digest, versatile in cooking, and widely accessible. Chicken meat, especially from naturally raised hens, is low in fat and rich in collagen, even recommended in special diets. In recent decades, as agriculture became industrialized, hens were relocated to massive halls and raised intensively for profit. Yet, in parallel, a renewed interest has risen in eggs and meat from free-range, hormone-free backyard chickens. Today, many young families from urban areas are moving to the countryside, rediscovering the value of keeping chickens. Online platforms have made it easier to share organic eggs, and small family farms have become reliable sources of clean food for the cities. More than nourishment, hens offer peace and rhythm. Watching them peck the ground or listening to the quiet rustle of a brooding hen can be therapeutic, an antidote to the pace of modern life. Today, I found a hen that had just laid an egg. That egg will be placed in the incubator along with others. After 21 days, chicks will hatch. Before incubation begins, the eggs are carefully selected and placed on the incubator's grid. Each egg is marked on both sides, usually with a simple sign, to make turning them easier at the recommended intervals. These markings help us know which side was facing up and which was down, preventing improper embryo development. The eggs are placed in the incubator from day 1. After the first 24 hours, the turning process begins, once in the morning and once in the evening, unless the incubator has an automatic turning system. After 18 days, the eggs are no longer turned as the hatching process begins. By day 21, the chicks break out of their shells. Throughout the entire incubation period, humidity must be carefully monitored, and clean water should be added to the incubator when needed. Beneath the yellow grid, there are special compartments designed to hold the water. And there it is. From 11 eggs, 4 chicks have hatched. They're beautiful, lively, and seemingly healthy. But wait, something is not quite right with 2 of them. Are they green? That's strange. I've never seen green chicks before. It's something truly unusual. 2 of the 4 chicks hatched with faint green residues on their down and in their first excrement, a subtle mark from within the shell. The incubator hadn't been thoroughly disinfected between batches. Mold, E. coli, Pseudomonas, organisms silently thriving in microscopic crevices, found their way in. These microbes reached only 2 eggs, likely through weakened shell pores or a compromised cuticle. Inside, they tinted the amniotic fluid. When the chicks hatched, the stained liquid touched their down and colored their meconium. The other 2 chicks emerged spotless, clear evidence that the contamination was localized, not systemic. A faint green hue lingered until day 12, then slowly faded away. No lethargy, no infection, no inflammation of the yolk sac, just healthy, active chicks. The stain remained, but only as a visual whisper, a quiet reminder. Cleanliness matters. Even the smallest lapse can leave a visible trace. We'll continue observing these 4 chicks over the next few weeks to better understand their development and draw meaningful conclusions. So, after each hatch, the incubator must be completely cleaned, not just wiped. In this case, 2 eggs became contaminated because the unit hadn't been disinfected thoroughly. First, we have to remove all trays, racks, shells, fluff. Wipe out every speck of debris. Next, wash with warm, soapy water for at least 10 minutes to break down residues. Then comes the disinfectant. 1 part bleach to 100 parts warm water, or a poultry-safe sanitizer. We must let it sit for 10 minutes, rinse well. Air dry everything fully. Sunlight helps kill lingering microbes. Don't forget to clean the fan, vents, and even the turner motor using alcohol swabs if needed. Only when the incubator is spotless and dry should you close it and rehearse the next set of eggs. Because cleanliness isn't just hygiene, it's the first level of protection. But let's return to the chicks. In just 1 month, we have watched life change, day by day. We have seen their first uncertain moments, their clumsy first moves, their first discoveries of the world around them. We have seen curiosity, play, and that silent struggle to grow stronger. Every morning, the chicks grew a little more. And before we knew it, 30 days had passed. The chicks of today are the birds of tomorrow, and their story is only just beginning. For us, the filming has come to an end. For them, an entire life is about to begin.